From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good morning. Hope you had a nice week so far. Starting the weekend out pretty decent. We're cool, few showers at times along the coast, but most of us will probably be dry out there. Temperatures in the valley staying in the mid 60s out there. Siskiyou, Modoc County, we're probably going to be up there in the maybe mid to upper 50s, not much warmer than that. Eastern Mountains, the same story. We'll be about 57, 58 degrees out there with clouds lingering for a lot of us. And again, only a few showers, right? We're not going to be talking a widespread washout. Most of those showers will be relegated here along the coast, especially Del Norte and Humboldt County, but a few might trickle into western Siskiyou County. But by the time we're heading out to Mount Shasta City, east of I-5 and the valley east towards the Eastern Mountains in Lassen County, yeah, I really don't expect much in the way of shower activity out there. Most of us will be drying in these, mid to upper 50s, lower to mid 60s at best situation, right? And let me show you what I'm talking about those showers, right? So here in the futurecast, you can kind of see as we head through the rest of this morning, especially, they kind of creep in, right? Especially after midday, they're just kind of off and on. We're not talking a washout here, but as is typical, right? They kind of creep eastward with time, and they're just not that impactful. So I wouldn't cancel my walk or anything like that if you want to go out this evening. It's not going to be a big deal, right? And especially as we head through tomorrow, very similar day. Again, you see just a few of those light showers, but they really don't make it further east than about, I'd say, the Trinity County line, even into western Siskiyou County, right? So most of us are going to have a pretty decent weekend here, but we do get more unsettled as we head over the next 7 days. And in fact, we pick up, first of all, quite a bit of precipitation, and those temperatures continue downward. So let's take a look at what we're talking about here. This weekend, as mentioned, I'd say, thumbs up, not doing too shabby. But here comes system number one through Monday, the first portion of the week there. We're starting to see this more widespread rain. We call these higher QPF values, quantitative precipitation forecasts, and we're definitely seeing those higher totals. And of course, we're seeing snow levels drop just a little bit too, with those colder temperatures associated with the system. And then as we head through Tuesday and into Wednesday, we don't really have as many widespread rain chances, so we're kind of between systems. And then system number two by Wednesday comes on in here, especially through Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, up here in Del Norte County, western Siskiyou County, Trinity County, and along the coast in Humboldt County. That's where you're going to see those higher rain totals. And then towards the end of the week, we slowly start to dry out. Looks like these systems start to give a little bit of the run for the money in terms of how much energy they have. They're not doing too hot, right? So a little bit of a last push here through Friday, and then Friday afternoon, Friday evening into the weekend starts to look a little bit better. So all in all, we have probably 2-3 different systems here coming in, and all of these kind of accumulate on top of each other. And first of all, the effect is twofold, not the least of which being the rainfall through this end of week period here, probably ending up in the 3, 4, 5 inch range up here in Del Norte County, western Siskiyou County, pretty much all of Humboldt County, and even a little bit of rain trickling out here in the valley. Now, models kind of disagree here as to the totals in Shasta County, for example, but I do think as we head through that midweek time frame, as we're heading through Monday, through Wednesday, even through Friday, some of these days will see some pretty notable rainfall as far east as I-5 and out towards Shasta County. Now, Eastern Mountains out here towards Modoc County, Lassen County, the 395 corridor, obviously you start to fall off there just a little bit, but I definitely think cool and unsettled is the story. And by the way, the second part of that is cool, right? We're going to be below average in terms of our temperatures here as we head into the middle portion of November. The above average temperatures, the warmth, that's going to be way off to our east out there in the plains and towards the eastern United States. So we're definitely kind of under the gun of the cooler weather here as we head deeper and deeper into fall, which is definitely a little more preferable to fire weather, at least if you ask me. So I definitely think we're getting back into this more expected pattern for this time of year. So wrapping all that up in a pretty little bow, let's see what we got here for the 7-day outlook. Along the coast, isolated showers with more notable rainfall here starting by Monday, and that's true for all of us here. We saw that system coming through, so expect our next widespread rain on Monday. Snow levels probably about 4,500 feet, but let's just go ahead and call it 4,000 to 5,000 to be safe out there. And then, of course, as we head through the midweek, that's whenever system number 2 comes on in. And by the way, check these temperatures out. We go from 60s to 50s widespread across the area, so that's that cooler pattern taking over alongside these showers and the rain and the snow at 4,000 to 5,000 feet there for the first half of the week. Over here to Mount Shasta City, Alturas and Modoc County, and out towards the eastern mountains, it's the same story. We get back down to the 40s there for the first half of the week, and we might hit 50 by Wednesday, but it's going to be right there on the edge. We're staying nice and cool for a lot of us, right? Of course, like I said, Monday, system number 1 is the most imminent one here. Most of us will be good for the weekend out here in Mount Shasta City, all the way out to Modoc County and the Eastern Mountains. So enjoy your weekend while you can, because it's not going to be so nice for the outdoor conditions there as we start the week on Monday, even lingering into Tuesday. There's that little bit of a break midweek, and then by the end of the week, Thursday and Friday, there's that other system coming on in. So we got to keep that in mind here. Reading, same situation here, of course, through the weekend, mid 60s, maybe upper 60s. We might get up to 66, 67, but Monday, boom, that system swings on through. We get those showers, and that's probably going to be the most prolific rainfall maker here for the valley there on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, probably mostly dry, and then by the end of the week, that other system will probably filter a few showers in here as well. And all in all, temperatures don't look to break about 60 for the next few days, maybe 61, kind of right there in that range. Lows even getting back down to the 30s as we head through the next 7 days. Thanks for joining me here for this forecast update, folks. Of course, I'll be back with you at midday for more fresh from Weather NorCal Command Center, and I'll speak to you then.